Hey, what's up, Daniel? What's on the agenda for tonight?
I asked Redditors what movies they'd like to see torn apart on YouTube.
Any responses?
Yeah, a lot of good ones here.
Okay.
Blair Witch Project, Sinners, Event Horizon, anything starring Steven Seagal. You know, I've never seen anything starring Steven Seagal.
Are you kidding me? That's like a rite of passage for bad movies.
Let's see if they're ready on Prime. Under Siege, $4, kind of rich for my blood.
Okay.
How about this one? Out for a Kill. Steven Seagal stars as an academic entangled in a Chinese cocaine plot and wrongfully imprisoned and determined to clear his name.
I say we do it.
It's
Riffing time!
Film Rise presents a Millennium Films presentation of a Luminosity Films production.
Oh, they do good things. I've heard.
You will kill your dog?
This movie is what happens when someone says, let's do John Wick, but shitty.
My name is Tommy Ling, and I'm based out of Hong Kong.
Did she say her name is Tommy Lee?
This looks like the street where Michael Jackson was dancing in The Way You Make Me Feel.
A church next to a strip club. Should work out well for both.
It's weird to have a belly dancer in a strip club.
Later on, someone's secretary gets up there and dances. It was the kind of place where they put champagne flutes in beer glasses.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Would it be Big Trouble in regular China?
Regular China.
When Matrix cosplay night goes horribly wrong.
Nobody reloads? I'm no gun expert, but I don't think a handgun has 90 clips in it.
You can't fire multiple rounds at once with a handgun.
No.
I'm guessing these guys are from the church next door.
We said keep it down!
I love the movies that tell me exactly what time and what day it is.
I'm always looking at my watch wondering whenever I see a film.
A the bird.
Rhymes with chili. They should just all have nicknames that rhyme with their last name.
You stop into a strip club once for the lunch special, suddenly you frequent them.
Been there. Looks like a toy set.
Yeah, I'm still all toy sets.
Curse you, Steven Seagal. You had me at Under Siege, but now this?
You know who's a worse Seagal than Steven Seagal? Aquafina.
That why they call you Crash?
It's just a little joke, Professor. They call me Crash because I never have.
That's why they call Steven Seagal Act.
Date and time, good.
Oh, good thing we're in a New York restaurant. Oh, it's French. This is the Citizen Kane
It's
of Steven Seagal films.
it's already a better movie than Jurassic World Rebirth.
They should get an Oscar.
Sir, I work for an international business conglomerate.
What's the name of your international business conglomerate?
Obviously, IBC.
Is that what the root beer is?
I think so. It took me a second.
Leave us alone, and we'll leave you alone.
Consider it done?
Good. Because if you don't, we will kill your dog. We will kill you.
Buddy, I already said I'd leave you alone.
We will kill your wife.
That does it. Honey, don't look. I'm slowly beating these people up.
Our hero, everybody.
Oh no, this bread was for table 12.
Shooting innocent people in a French restaurant. I mean, in an Italian restaurant, sure, but French.
No, come on.
His people are responsible
Wanted.
for shooting up
Prison
that nightclub
guards.
in Bulgaria.
Oversized uniforms provided.
He keeps shifting
No
bases
experience
between
needed.
the Far East and Europe. We also
Must
know
be
that
smaller
Wang Dai is
than
trying to
every
eliminate his
prisoner.
opposition.
That's a horrible picture. A lesser movie would have made a mugshot. This one, nope. By the way, I do portraits. You like them? Give you a really good deal on a family pack.
8x10s, 2x4s.
Wallet size.
Babe, they have the nicest Fruit of the Loom shirts here. Hug me and feel the softness.
That's Downey. It says, I worked on a Seagal film and all I got was this lousy tattoo. I've got talking points somewhere.
Okay.
Now feel the wrath of my eczema.
Oh my god.
Feel the wrath of my eczema attack. I gotta go back through this and find where I wanted to say these.
I would love to hear that in a medical ad. You've seen so many of these eczema ads now.
Feel the wrath.
Feel the wrath of my eczema. That would capture my attention.
That's very animated.
Like, you know what? I'm not going to skip this ad. I'm going to watch this again.
What is this movie about?
It's the art.
About 90 minutes.
It's like critics called it, about 90 minutes.
That was the tagline of the movie poster. It's only about 90 minutes.
Yeah. It's like, go, Joel Seagal said.
I did.
He is in this. This is all that's left on Pluto TV.
So just so you know, this is usually the part of the video where we kind of put the snark aside and do some in-depth analysis that these cinematic masterpieces deserve.
Yeah.
But this is a Seagal movie, so that's not happening here. I gave my summary last time we met. So what is your summary of this movie?
I can't imagine anyone else thinking that this movie stinks. Like it is not good at all. I mean, Glimmerman was bad, but this was
Never saw that.
Trust me.
This is my only Seagal movie so far.
Like, I couldn't get through. This was a hard watch, but the part of him sitting and fighting is what made me so angry. And the scene when the bullets are flying, like you said, they look like beer cans. Yes. Yeah. But it hits her, but then it avoids him, but then he's still driving. And, I really... But Yale degree professor...
Yeah.
The level of rage that is just... It boils my blood that he was given the professor... a title of a professor at Yale.
It didn't really even have that much to do with the plot.
No, because it was drug running, and then they're like, okay, then here's 3 scenes, or I guess like a 2-camera shot of bad guy with his henchmen or other bad guys in the same realm, and just sitting there talking about, all right, here, date and time, city. And then the guy that just speaks through his teeth, just, I couldn't get over that. But they're just describing situations that anger them, and it's like, yeah, we get it. You hate Steven Seagal's character, and he has to die. But what else is going on? At least with bad guys, you're out there chasing him. You're not sitting and having a LinkedIn meeting, like a Zoom conference. Oh my god, it's like they're all corporate. And then his acting was like Steven Seagal is just, all he does is he walks around and then he's just gruffly saying stuff. And he's like, I'm gonna sit in that chair. I'm gonna make love to my wife, but you won't see it. But here's her topless.
I imagine the audition for those actresses.
Yeah.
They asked them, do you mind being topless on screen? They're like, I guess that's fine. With Steven Seagal, that's going to cost you extra.
We're just going to fade out. Like you're going in for an eye doctor checkup. It's like, whoop, done. It's like going up, what was it, Looney Tunes, Porky Pig. Yeah. That's what it is.
That's all,
We're just going to zoom out real quick.
I mean, the first time I watched this, I've seen it like 3 times now, but the first time I watched it, watching the locations change so often, it gave me jet lag. Just sitting there watching the movie, I was like, what the fuck is going on in this?
Yeah.
And when you've watched it 2 or 3 times, you realize, oh, not much.
Yeah.
It really is a lot simpler than it looks.
Kudos to the editors sitting through all that footage and trying to make it into a movie. But
I can only figure those fight scenes were so choppy because Seagal didn't have the stamina to
No.
to do it all in one
He's
take.
moving so slow, you can tell.
Liam Neeson climbing a fence.
And, and then the swords are wavy. There's a scene when he's fighting the monk. I call him a monk, but they're at what's her name's wake or funeral or
It
remembrance.
was just him. It was just Steven Seagal.
A
with the
picture
dad
of
there.
her with incense, and then this guy's like, "Here's your incense, thanks." Oh, by the way, I have a sword that's floppy like an aluminum foil. And then Steven's like, "I'm fighting you with bamboo, but somehow it doesn't get cut through." And then I grab a sword and I kill you, and then it's like, oh, but it was slow as hell. It was just like,
How is it that Steven Seagal and the dad and those there were a couple of monks who at first they weren't the two who showed up to try to kill him. They were actually participating in the funeral. How is it that
yeah.
Steven Seagal and the dad were the only people who went to this woman's funeral?
Because she didn't have friends and she was
How sad
hated.
is that?
She was hated because she was friends with Steven. She lost friends because she was friends with Steven.
Wow, if that's not a warning.
Steven is kryptonite.
Do not be friends with Steven Seagal. No one will go to your funeral. I mean, the whole thing about him being falsely accused and the whole drug running thing, it didn't really play that big a role in the plot.
No. Because he gets arrested and they're like, oh, well, there's drugs. And it's like, okay, you got to look at fingerprint. It's like cops suck over there. Like it's like they don't know how to do their jobs. They're walking into scenes and not having any police tape around places. They just walk on and they're like, oh, there's dead bodies.
Don't have any crime scene investigators. It's
Yeah,
just
no
the police doing
Dexter,
everything.
no one to look at blood spatter. But no, it's...
It's that clairvoyant woman cop who just looks at a scene and says, they left none alive or they spared no one.
yeah.
How the fuck would you know that?
You should play the lotto.
Yeah.
Why are you a cop? It's like Miss Cleo from back in the day. She was like, oh, call me now. I'll tell you your psychic updates. And then it's like, should you just be rich by playing the lottos every day if you're
Actually,
psychic?
Can't believe I forgot her name because it's Tommy Lee.
Oh, yeah. Because it was Tommy on the card.
Yeah. Tommy Lee was her name.
Yeah,
And
it
she
was.
just walks into these buildings and knows what happened. Oh, they left none alive. I think he's innocent. It's like, well, you know what? I don't want to put down cop instinct, but there is more to it than that.
Yeah.
You can't just say, I think he's innocent and have that be true.
It's not like walking in a room and I smell cookies. You're right.
I mean, the movie could have started at a much later point. And
Yeah.
Most of what happened in the beginning was just to pad the script, basically.
They had to make it 2 hours somehow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they didn't have much to work with.
So you
but-
said you took that screenwriting class. How does this hold up against what you learned in that?
Imagine if you wrote the perfect script, or any script, and you follow the guidelines, and then you went to bed. Then you woke up and you found all the papers scattered. You slowly realized you were sleepwalking and you ate half of the script. That is what I think is the thought process of how this thing became a movie.
That's what you put on the movie poster.
Yeah. You slept, walk, and slept ate. Slept ate? Sleep ate. Whatever.
Sleep 8.
Sleep ate your script. So why does it go from page 1 to 28? Ah, fuck it. Let's just film.
It kind of felt like
do
more
this.
than one script put together. I'm not sure how many even.
So the scenes with his wife, it felt like a different vibe. Like I know she was in Connecticut, and it seems like she was just sitting in the kitchen drinking coffee, looking outside. It was like a summer's eve ad, and then suddenly she's thrown in, and then she's in China. Like it doesn't show her packing and like frantically like crying in the mirror trying to. She just sees on the news that somehow they got surveillance of him walking through the jail cell. Like every American who ever gets arrested gets filmed in China. I don't know. And then just so happened to have it on CNN to where she's like, oh, it's 7 a.m. and my husband's getting arrested. Better fly to China. And then they don't even show that.
Yeah.
That's that part right there where it explains all that. It was eaten while you slept ate. Like you sleepwalk and ate that.
Well, what I loved was that guy King at the beginning of the movie, whose name's King.
Yeah.
And he's telling his story, And the story fades out as you see Seagal with his wife.
Oh, that pissed me off. Because you're like, oh, I think this has something to do with... Nope.
I mean, at the end of the movie, I feel like, if I'm remembering correctly, he did say they were going to get somebody out of the Chinese prison. But it's just like, we don't even know that the guy deserves to be out of Chinese prison.
Yeah, he could have been Dahmer.
I noticed the vibe that... We had that scene in the tattoo shop. Notice the vibe in movies where tattoo shops are usually very sleazy places.
Yeah, like
It's
biker
like-
gangs go in there, or skeezy types of people.
And it's
But
like, from
it's the
my
complete
experience
opposite.
at least, they're actually very nice places.
Yeah, hygienic.
I mean, yeah.
It's almost like a hospital. Like they treat everything it's clean. Everything's kind of wiped down. But it's
Yeah.
not like, oh, you're just at like some dumpster or dump, to show up at. It's like a roadside diner that's like not clean or whatever. They take care of themselves.
No, there was one time, and don't ask me what I was doing out there because I don't remember, but I was down south of Waxahachie, very rural area, and I drove by this place called Tacos and Tattoos. Or it was Tattoos and Tacos.
Oh, you don't want to confuse the two.
And I'm just like, I don't see how that's sanitary no matter which one you're getting.
So if you walk in there, it's like, let me get a burrito. Do they go, do you want it on you or do you want to eat? Like, how do you explain
I
this?
mean, you would think that they would need clarification on
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I don't know. I saw it. I was just like, that sounds like a horrible idea.
Yeah.
And they have Tommy Lee not having any tattoos and being apprehensive about getting one, which is just so ironic. But she asked the question about tattoos that I always hate hearing. It's, does it hurt?
Does it hurt? Yeah.
Like a line of needles repeatedly slamming against your skin? Yes.
You sat through this movie or you read this script. You're fine.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I would rather get a tattoo than watch this again. Get another tattoo, I should say.
Yeah.
And it could be a big one too. I would prefer that to
You want the
watching
full
this movie.
body art of just Steven Seagal's face.
No, I'll take the movie. Never mind.
no.
You took it too far.
That's not enough whiskey in the world.
No, not enough whiskey in the world. But yeah, those two tattoo artists were just being all like sexual and weird, which it's like it's not the vibe. I mean,
I think it was like I think this movie was 2008.
I was thinking.
Yeah, so that type of like
Maybe it was 18.
might have been, but that type of movie where they had to sexualize.
2003, yeah.
They were trying to sexualize. Like early 2000s was all those teen rom-coms and American Pie, and you got all those raunchy movies. So they were probably going for that, but it just nothing worked in this movie.
Yeah. You've got
So-
the tattoo artist who's also a prostitute.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like, I'd understand if you're just gothic. Okay, that kind of checks out. But yeah, you're a hooker or...
if you're thinking this movie sounds confusing and perverted, you're right.
Yes.
It's,
I'll be honest, the last 20 minutes of this movie, I literally was probably falling asleep. As much as I tried to pay attention.
the one scene I like though, I love that, and I hate to say this because it broke every rule of even the rules the movie set.
Yeah.
But I love the scene with the spiky haired guy in a barber shop. I call him Gollum. The barber shop is his precious. But I just, as of filming, I just finished doing my Force Awakens review, and I made the point that in Star Wars, the in-universe logic is what matters. And that's the same thing with most movies, really. It doesn't have to make sense as long as it makes sense in the universe. But suddenly you've got this guy who can fly through the magic of martial arts, and he can crawl on walls like Spider-Man. It's just a complete break of the fourth wall. It's like we're going into a different movie now.
Yeah.
But it's probably the best scene in the movie.
I would say that's the scene that stands out because other than him sitting in a chair, the guy flying, like, instead of like the monk at the funeral, like moving around and doing the breakdancing moves.
Yeah.
This guy it's Peter Parker in high school dodging that punch near the lockers and then walking in his bedroom. Like, that's what it's a whole other level of Chinese artistry and martial arts bullshit.
Yeah, it's like it's trying to be Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and it's not
Crouching Tiger, Fat Seagal. Which should be the title of this movie.
Crouching Tiger, Munching Fat Ass. But when I saw that fan spinning in the barbershop, I was like, if somebody does not get fed through that thing and chopped into a billion pieces, I'm going to be so pissed off. It's like, I don't care if fans can't do that. That would have been so cool in this movie if he had grabbed that spiky-haired dude and just fed him into that
Or
fan.
even if Steven somehow launched himself up there to get a nice haircut. That terrible dude
The
he had.
spiky-haired dude's got him just picking him up by the legs, and he's got his head went up there next to the fan, and he's just like, oh no! Starts shaving his hair off, and you see little drops of blood as it starts cutting his skin, but then he's able to like twist around and break the guy's neck with his
He comes
legs.
down, Steven looks at him, and then he's got the wisps, sort of like Homer Simpson. That's all that's left. So much for spiky hair.
And then Steven Seagal looks into the camera and says, "Annoyed grunt."
While wearing Asian wear.
that acting that I just did right there, that was better than Steven Seagal.
Of course.
Yeah, they should cast me in these movies.
That's what you would call a thespian.
Yeah, because
Just be-
I can do this too.
And look, we're already halfway there. I can just fight guys.
I love that one scene in the movie where they're just doing like that.
Yeah. Like they're in a pool.
Dog paddling.
Yeah.
That's martial arts.
Like the lifeguard's about to go, hey, stop horsing around there, kids. He's just... Oh.
I will say another thing that I actually liked about this movie, something that was good about it,
Yeah.
was how each time they had the business meeting of the different crime heads, there were fewer of them at the table until you get down to just the one guy.
You did point that out, and it, yeah, because they were trying to achieve a theme, and that makes sense as one by one they're going away, and then until that guy's just left talking to himself.
Yeah, so you did two things right, or they did two things right.
Out of 99.
You had a point earlier about how there were a lot of prepositions in Steven Seagal
Yes.
titles.
Marked for Under Siege. This one's called Out for a Kill.
Yeah.
And the next one should be like in the vicinity of or nearby.
Toward danger.
Yeah, 2 miles from danger.
Out for a siege.
And then if it's in England, 0.6 kilometers from danger or whatever the hell.
Underkill.
Under kill and marked for hell.
Inside death.
Yeah.
Well, I want to take this opportunity to plug our Patreon.
Yes.
If you enjoy our work and you'd like to be a little closer to the process, please consider supporting us on Patreon. We offer a range of benefits for supporting us, including behind the scenes access and gag reels.
Yeah, blooper reels are fun.
Blooper reels are a lot of fun, yeah. And then the full riff tracks, which you can sync with your own copy of the movie. So, okay, plug over. Thanks.
All right, like
what's
and
there?
subscribe, and yeah, go from there.
We'll see you next time.
Enjoy this movie or this trash or whatever you want to call it.